In the summer of 2016, St. Croix Foundation decided to deepen our nonprofit investments by launching a nonprofit consortium, seeking to build a formal and dynamic collaborative comprising staff and board members of willing local nonprofit organizations committed to strengthening their operations and creating a collective vision for St. Croix's civic sector. Through the consortium, we are providing individual and organizational professional development support. We are collectively gaining insight around the strengths and liabilities of operating nonprofits under challenging social, political, and economic conditions. We are fostering and cultivating the most inspirational, intentional, and progressive culture of collaboration in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Having launched our consortium exactly 1 year, almost to the day, of the 2017 hurricanes, the Foundation was able to convene nonprofit partners immediately after the storms to leverage our collective resources and meet the needs of the most vulnerable and underserved residents at a time when both the local and federal government responses were insufficient. Convening around operational priorities and aligned missions, organizations have been grouped in the following 4 sectors: Crucian heritage and the arts, environmental preservation, health and human welfare, and youth and education. To date, over 50 local nonprofits have had a seat at the table, representing some of the largest and smallest community-based organizations in the territory. We have harnessed extraordinary wisdom and understanding of our community because of the vantage point we have. And although we sit in intimate spaces with public sector partners and work in intimate ways with our local private sector, we spend most of our time amongst our civic soldiers. I'm so grateful that today, the message we have for policymakers and for national funders is that the lessons we've learned from this territory's civil society are lessons we believe are important for them to hear about and to learn from. To encapsulate St. Croix Foundation's credibility, to lead this conversation today, and to lead the work of tomorrow, hear this. We are a truly unique animal in philanthropy. We speak a different language. We lead with different governing principles because our founders embedded within our DNA an irreverence to conformity and to the conventions of the status quo, both in our local governing systems and in the field of philanthropy.
Your vision, your commitment to the people of the Virgin Islands, and your recognition that traditional philanthropy does not work has challenged us at the Southeastern Council to be more creative, more thoughtful, to be more courageous.
Those of us who have been blessed to have been born here, or for those who have chosen to call the U.S. Virgin Islands home, we sit on a precarious ledge with vulnerabilities all around us. But like a new colleague of ours said at a recent Climate Strong Islands convening in New York, although small island states are on the front lines of so many of the challenges facing the nation and the world, we are also on the front line of the solutions. While we are a small territory, in fact one of the smallest American states or protectorates, our size may be one of our greatest assets, presenting an unmatched opportunity to build, hone, and harvest models, and to invest in a perfect laboratory. The opportunity to lead change here is the opportunity before us.
Traditional ways have failed us. We know that we can't program our way out of problems of race and power and inequity. The solution to racial equity in St. Croix does not lie in the provision of more services, but to look at the root of our complex issues.
A lot of collaboration and effective working together is about good personal relationships. You get a feel for who people are, what motivates them, why they're doing the work they're doing. You see partners not just as partners, but as human beings.
I would want my peers across the sector to know that an investment in St. Croix is one of the best investments you can make.
This is not a place where folks can say you can come and teach them things. This is a place and a body of work that Deanna and the team and the community can teach others. You all in St. Croix are showing how philanthropy should operate, showing how nonprofits should work as a consortium. And the people in the community foundation knows the community.